don't even know if I'm live, so trying to, yeah, I am live. Why does it take 3 times to come on? So I don't even know if I'm live, so yeah, it is. So I don't know if anyone's about this morning, but I just thought I'd come for a little chat and show you what I was also up to last night. And I've got my other, sorry, it's always the, I don't know what goes on with this top. Always the, I've got the other camera on, so if I want to show you anything I can. But yeah, before I start, hi Lulu, before I start, I just thought I'd come on because I showed some bits on the other camera. I've just seen somebody, I've not watched the video, but I've just seen somebody who I enjoy watching on YouTube when I catch them, and they're from Scotland, and I'll watch it after this, the lovely Joanne. You'll know who I'm talking about if you know the people I watch, but it's just funny because I've just seen in a title something about irritable, people feeling irritable or irritable people, something like that, and I thought, hi Lois, it's so funny because that's a collective for what's going on. That's what I was trying to also say yesterday. Lots of people are getting triggered, we all are. There's lots of irritable people about at the minute, and it's being observed everywhere, you know. So you know when you're in alignment, because you can see when we're all talking about stuff, the same stuff, things come up, what you've been observing, other people are talking about it, it's like, yeah, people are getting really irritable. So I just thought that was funny, and I'll catch it later, but I'm just going to burn some sage. We've got Lois and Lulu, the 2 L's in the house. So I just thought I'd come and show you what I was up to last night. I was just doing a bit of chimes in the garden for morning vibes, you know, listening to birds. Sounds are very healing, as we know. I also got my colour card decks out because colour's healing as well. And in one of the cards I pulled out, I don't know if it was on there or on Instagram, I got 45. 45 is very, very good number. But I'm going to pull some cards out of the Hidden Wisdom deck, because last night when I pulled them, if they're still here, are they still here? Maybe they're not. Oh no, yeah, they are. I got 3 cards come out. One was the Chest Queen, trust, strategizing. Well, there's a lot of trust, you know, if you trust in what's going on, you trust in the plan, you trust in God, what's going on at the minute with the awakening. It's brilliant. There's a lot of I can't say it, strategy, you know what I'm trying to say, on both sides, but the light side have had this strategic plans, is that the right word? I don't even know, in for a very long time, and the other side didn't really see it coming, so that's good. We've got the Hawk Prince. I'm going to turn the camera actually. I've got stuff on the bed over there. The Hawk Prince, number 11, and that says spirit communication, paying attention. So yeah, a lot of people get 11. If you're listening, that's also your inner self as well. Spirit communication, paying attention. I pay attention to a lot that comes in for me in the garden, metaphors, all sorts of things, the way it comes in, and that will guide you on your own path. Everybody gets things differently, or different message for them to move them on. And then I got the Fire Prince, which was good, because I was like, yeah, the Fire Prince, optimism and aggression. We're going back to what I was saying before. I have a lot of optimism for what's happening in the world, but a lot of people are going into aggression. Just like Joanne was saying, a lot of people are getting into the, what word did I say it was? You know, triggered. What word did I just say at the beginning? That sort of energy anyway. A lot of people see the optimism, a lot of people are looking forward to what's coming in the future, but the other side are very aggressive, and Lulu, Lois, what word did I just say? I just said, I'm going to have to check that. I can't remember what I said. Just going to totally out of my head. Irritable. Yeah, that was the word. Irritable. 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 Yeah, so that makes sense. Because there's a lot of things being put out, as we know, that are a lot of people are getting into fear with stuff. But anyway, I digress. That's just what's going on out there. But in here, I'll show you what I've been up to. So it's no, it's not my sister's birthday. It's my mum's birthday today. Yes, explains a lot about the energies floating about. Sorry, just making some food but listening. Oh no, thanks Lois, I just forgot what the word was. But yeah, does explain a lot what's happening. A lot of us know what's going down and why people are getting irritable, why people are getting triggered, even in ourselves, you know. We all get it. Yeah, so it's my mum's birthday today. I already sent her present. You're going to laugh at this. So she didn't get this, and it was longer than this. But some of my sun catchers are big. Some have got many things on, like the ones I've been showing lately. Some are smaller ones people have had before. And this was a smaller one, but it is actually mine. It's a chakra one. Now, my mum's was a bit similar to this, but a lot longer, with pink beads on and stuff, because she likes it. Yeah, she's a Tory, and I just rang her, but she was busy because she's getting a train to her friends, but I'll speak to her in a bit, going seeing her this weekend. So it was in a card. Oh, she said she didn't really want anything. She's always like, don't send me anything. I said, I'm not going to send you anything, but I always make stuff if I'm not sending something. So I sent it, and she was like, oh, thanks for the necklace. I was like, what necklace? She thought it was a necklace. I'm gone. Oh, going up to the wrong scene there. She thought it was a necklace. I mean, I can make it into a necklace for her, but I was just laughing because she was like, thanks for the necklace, and I was like, it's not a necklace, it's a sun catcher. And then she was like, oh. So I thought that was quite funny. Happy birthday to Janine's mum, thank you. And then my sister, she's the same, you know, as you get, I wouldn't say older, but as you get wiser and all that, and you're like, I don't really want anything. And I was like, what can I make my sister, or what have I already got that I've made that I can give her? So she's got this lovely package of the oil. I'm not going to get it out of the package, but the if this is going to pick up, and the lighting is rubbish in here today as well, so I don't know, but I'll have to get it out of the packet because you can't see. Yeah, she's got a little card that I've handmade, and she's got these earrings, and I really don't know what's up with, there we go, the little handmade, oh, can I get it in the camera? It's because it's in a cellophane wrap as well. Can you see the little hearts? They're rose quartz. She likes dainty things, my sister. She's not really into big earrings. She's only dainty herself, so, you know, I'm more curvy, she's dainty. And then homemade things are much nicer they are, because she knows, you know, it'll take a lot of time doing them. And then she's got one of the Happy Bee oils, for if she's ever feeling stressed or anything like that. Hello Julie, hello everybody in the chat. So I thought I'd just come and show you a few things I'm up to before I do some card reading. So she's got that in the little package. Her birthday's tomorrow, my mum's is today. I always get it the wrong way around. I always have to think, my mum is older, so it's my mum's birthday first, and it's my sister's tomorrow. So they're both Taurians, so happy birthday to any Taurians out there for this month, today or tomorrow and this month, the Taurian vibe. That is my sister's present. She'll be getting that later. What else? What was I up to last night? So I did put a picture of a bit of a machine thing going on last night and said, can you guess what I'm doing now? And somebody said, I can't remember who it was, oh, Mary Poppins. I thought, yeah, exactly, because I've got loads of things I can pull out of my bag. It was actually, it's not new, I've had it for a while. It is a Tesla machine. So what you do with it is you plug it into your brain. It's not really. It's a wood burning device. It's a wood burning device. Because last night, Lois has actually shared a really good, I don't know if I put it out there, Merlin film. I mean, a lot of us have seen a lot of Merlin films, but I don't think I'd seen that one. Can't say for sure if I had. But yeah, great message in it. It was brilliant. And also what was funny, it was about wizards, and it was saying about the three, I don't know, learnings of a wizard or something, and number 2 was hand gestures and fingers, and I thought, yeah, a bit like the mudras when everyone gets triggered, a bit like Mr. T when he's doing his things, you know, and all that, for the mudras and the energy and stuff. Both sides use them. So, you know, better not be chucking any shapes up there, as the lovely I think it was, I didn't get it all last night, but my cat was on with Alpha Sonny, and she did something. She went, oh God, I better not do that. Someone will take a picture and put a red ring round it, you know, saying she's part of the Illuminati. I went, exactly, that's how they all get. Paranoid. So anyway, I was just testing these last night. So this was a painting. I'm going to show you. This was a painting, and I've not finished it yet because I did it in white because I may colour it in, I may just put some bits in it. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I was just testing it. And this was a lovely stag. Stag energy is beautiful. The message of the stag, I might look through my spirit deck in a minute because I'm sure the stag's in there. The majestic stag. I've got that the right way around. I think I've got this camera the right way around still too. Is that the right way around? Not on me. Is that the right way around? Yeah. So there he is. He's not finished yet. He's got to have detail around his face. It looks a bit weird at the minute, but yeah. It's a bit naff, isn't it? See the wires. So I'm making some key rings. This is what I was up to last night. I was watching a film. I was multitasking. I was drawing, making things, because that's what I'm like. I do quite a few things at once. I also made lovely wood burning. You know, I've been doing the hair picture. Well, I've got this on the back. Lovely little bluebells. And then, hi, Joanne. Is it Joanne? Hello, my lovely, from Australia. I can't say that place. Is it Claire? I'm a bit dyslexic, so a palm down under. Thank you for coming in. I don't know if you knew, but thank you. This beautiful little hare and the moon, and it's a bit like my picture, is eating bluebells, and there's a few bluebells, and it's got this on the back. I may put some paint on it, but it's going to have other things hanging off it, but I am going to be putting some key rings. My fella said, oh, it's a bit big that to put in your pocket. I said, these aren't for men, they're for women. Women need to find the keys in the handbag. I know you'll all be with me on that one, because you know what women's handbags are like. We need something we can go, there's my keys, when we chuck them in our bag, because that's what women are like. So I may put colour on this, I don't know, I'm just testing some out, but I think it was very cute. A little wood burning hair. If we can get it in focus. Is that in focus? There we go. So yeah, it's very cute. I'm going to be making some. I'm going to be making some little hair ones, maybe some other ones. I've done this sort of thing before, so I was doing that. We've got Leona in the house as well. Blessings to Dolly and all on chat from Australia as well. Oh yes, yeah, I forget where everyone's from. You should put where you're all from. I know where some of you are from, I forget. Yes, indeed, big key rings, exactly. So it'll have beads and stuff on it. I found you after your chat with Mark Atwood. I love your energy. I'm English, been here 18 years. Oh, thanks, Joanne. Yeah, I can't even remember when I was on Mark Atwood's show, and I think, if I'm correct, I have to laugh. Let me come back on. I think I was talking about, what was I talking about? And was it the number 17 that everyone gets triggered about? I was so excited. Yeah, Mark's great, and I love the fact that he just has loads of people on. You know, it's funny because I've been on a few shows, and I've been on a few shows where there's people who've called people out as shills, and all that sort of stuff, and if you're on their show you're a shill. It doesn't mean that. There's people I've not been sure about at times been on the shows, and I don't know, you can't say don't know. Mark Atwood isn't, but who knows, you could get people on people's shows, because people like that interview a lot of people, so people get confused with, oh, such and such body went on someone's show, you know, because I think I've been on Mark Atwood's, Charlie Ward. People go mad about that, but that doesn't mean anything. I've been on the Camelot, not getting mixed up with Camelot TV, because there's two Camelot. No, was theirs called Camelot TV? The one with John Maplin, and then there's obviously the other Camelot that a lot of people know about. And then I did a show with Roxanne the Globalist and I with Rich, and there might have been a few other things I was on, but people always get like that. I don't know why, because it's people just talking their own truths on people's channels, but you know, that's how the energy goes sometimes. Yeah, gorgeous day. Yeah, it's nice here as well. Watched Mark a few times ago. He is on his way to Birmingham. Yeah, Simon Parks, yeah, etc. on meeting there. Oh, they're doing a big meeting. See, I don't watch a lot now, so sometimes when they come on live, or I catch up on it. Dolly, you can do zodiac signs also on them. Yes, I could. Yeah, there's a lot that I could do. It's a good idea, Julie. I may do that as well. You seriously got to tap 9. Tap into your heart, what resonates. Yes, it does, Joanna, and I've told people that a lot. You don't go off what people are saying. You tap into here, because I can go somewhere, I can watch something, and if I get this, I get a really funny vibrating weirdness when I know people are a bit off, and that's why I say, you know, with, hang on a minute, I've got a phone call. Hello? Hiya. Yeah, you. Alright. Nico. Yeah. Alright. Don't worry, she'll pick it up or something or whatever. She'll pick it up or something or whatever. Alright then. Yeah. Okay, don't worry. Alright then, speak to you later. Well, yes, it's an age thing, Dad. Alright, speak to you later. Bye. Bye. Sorry, that was my dad. He was supposed to be coming down with my sister's present, and he's drove all the way down and forgot it, so he's coming tomorrow. I said, I think it's an age thing. I went, I think it is. We get forgetful. Yeah, so, what was I saying then? I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah, intuition of light. Yeah, so that's why with certain things, like certain letters of the alphabet, a certain somebody in the United States, never got that feeling. Never got that feeling when I'm watching him, never. So, but that's just me, you know. Some people think they're getting that feeling that's bad because they listen to other people and they're not being sovereign and really tuning in. They're just going, oh, I like a certain people or a certain group, because then people have said it's bad, then they believe it. So yeah, but that's just my, you know, thoughts on all of that. Exactly. Hi, Ricardo. Exactly. Even when most trusted friends can rock up with some shady characters, we need to trust our gut. It's always told us the truth. Exactly. So when people do all that, oh, I'm not sure about, you know, blah blah blah, because that person was on that show, it doesn't mean anything. And I think somebody just said, apparently Charlie Ward is there also. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, people had a bit of a thing about him. I did, and I thought, oh, I don't know. But even when people were saying that, they're just people that are interviewing people, and you just listen to the people on the shows and you see if you resonate with them. I've watched people on people's shows where they have a lot of interviews, and some people have resonated with, some people haven't. Doesn't mean that interviewer is a bad channel. They're just putting people up. So yeah. So sorry, I did say, where's everybody from? We've got Australia in the house. We've got America in the house because I know Ricardo's from America. We've also got Angel there, I think from Texas. So what time is it over there? Yeah, Lois is saying hey to everybody. I think everybody said hey to everybody, so that's good. I just moved on if I don't resonate with someone. Yeah, like Paul Boyce said, you can like someone. If you don't, you just move on. This is why I'm saying I don't understand the people who focus on certain things or certain people when they're not into them, you just don't watch. And it's like Paul Boy said with the whole, just let's throw it out there, Elon Musk thing. People think he's bad, people think this. I don't, not now anyway. If something was to come out different, then we'd move on and leave it and go, right, okay, so that was that, let's move forward. You don't stay there in that energy. So yeah, it's 5:27. I'm here. Why are you here, Ricardo? Why are you not asleep? Could you not sleep? It's 8:30 p.m. in Australia, and it's 5:30ish yet over there. It is 11:28. I was waiting for my dad to come, so yeah, I just need to go and hang on a minute. I was forgetting, I'm coming showing you stuff. And Lois is here in the UK as well. I don't resonate with a lot of people, and that's okay with me too. Many crazy. Yeah, exactly. There's room for us all, you know what I mean? So you just pick the people you wanna watch or see or meet or be with or whatever. So I'm showing you things on the wrong camera again. I've just come for a bit of show and tell. I've just come for a bit of a chat because I was waiting for my dad, but my dad's not coming now. He's coming tomorrow. So this was a bag that I did. This was my llama bag that I did, and I know some of you even on here. I don't know if it was. I don't think she's in. I can't remember her name. Somebody from Australia or New Zealand. I think it was Australia. Ordered some bags ages ago, and it was actually a koala with a Q on it, which was hilarious. But this was my llama bag. This is actually mine, all hand stitched and made and hand painted. But there is another one still here, because I think I had two of these, and this one's just been here for a while, so it'll probably go on sale. But it was this hand painted, hand stitched mermaid bag. Just let me move this camera out a little bit. Sorry, I've not got a big table anymore because of the healing room in here now. So yeah, little details on it. And this was actually under the name of this channel, Dolly Daydream Designs. I've had many names to try and find which one suits. So yeah. Oh my god, that was adorable. Yeah, they are cute. Loads of nutters on the tubes trying to ruin all positive. Yeah, I noticed that a lot, Angel. There's a lot of people out there. A lot of people all over the world, because, you know, we're not talking about one person or a couple of people. We're talking about what's going on all over at the minute. Yeah, very trying to pull people down, the positive vibes, people's channels. This is what makes me laugh about people who talk about positivity, community and all that, are the ones that talk about who sort of don't have a positive vibe about what people are doing, what people are trying to bring. That's what I found crazy, because if they're not doing it their way, then it's like a bad thing or something. And like I said, when I've spoke out on things before, it's just because, you know, I'm highlighting what people can do. Just like last night when I got a comment in when I was talking about people who've talked and tried to pull people down who are making money off the things that they do. Like, for example, I make things. Why, like I was saying yesterday, why wouldn't I advertise myself? They always think it's in the bad or someone has an agenda. These people talk about that, but then they go on to talk about money again. But they're the ones that go on about calling people who are trying to make money, yet they ask for money. It's crazy. Yeah, ride the wave, exactly. Well, that was all said yesterday, so, you know, and I think some people think, you know, if you're into certain things or so-called spirituality, you can't talk on these things. It's like, well, you can. And I bring that up because I see a lot of that going on with stuff. And, you know, this is why when I got this little folder the other day from a cheap shop near me, it was about $2.99. It was the, oh look, let's get triggered. It says Elite 2022. It must mean I'm elite. I'm in the elites. No, it's just a diary that I got from the cheap shop, Collins. But it's great because I'm putting, it's just the way it's set out. I like the way it's set out because putting action in for what what I'm doing, and something magical is going to be happening today, and I can't wait. And I'll probably come and tell you later on tonight, and it will be later on tonight. It might be about 10:30. So I'm super excited about that. But I'll tell you later. It's a secret. You don't tell everybody everything. That's one thing I've learned, is you don't give everything away. I've had to learn that the hard way. Learned that over the time. It's one of the biggest things to say. You don't have to give everything away. You don't have to tell everybody everything. There's things that you keep to yourself because people use it against you. I've noticed. And I've noticed that since I've grown up with boyfriends, with, you know, exes, people I've met in the past, this, that and the other, and yeah, I've learned it. You learn it the hard way. That's we normally do. Yeah, it's rather exciting. It's exciting for me, and I know most of you will like it when I tell you. Artists, in my opinion, are the most open-minded people I've met. They are, Ricardo. Weirdo darkos digitally manipulating footage. I can't with that nonsense. Yes, Angel, I see a lot of that. You get a lot of people digitally manipulating. Yeah, see a lot of that. It's ridiculous. People see straight through all that rubbish. Yeah, artists, because you have to be open-minded to be an artist, because, you know, where my stuff comes from, which I'm just about to show you actually. I'm going to show you on the other screen, and then I'll show you. So last night, I've got some bits to show you just for the people who are interested, but last night I was just messing about on the floor, and I thought, oh yeah, whoa, it's not done properly yet. This could be a tarot card, you never know, because it'd be wisdom if it was, because it's got the lovely stag on it. It's not finished yet. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's just in the process of whatever's going on, if you can see. So let's go back there. So don't know. I'm going a bit stag. It's because last night I just got stag. You've got to do a stag. So that's the message I was getting in there. If you look into what the stag means, the majestic stag, the pure white stag as well, it's a very beautiful message. I'm going to check my spirit cards in a minute because I've got a feeling there should be a stag in there. It's got little triangles pointing down for Earth because it's a stag. So yeah, so I don't know how this is going to turn out when I've finished, but there it is. I'd say it was normally a guy stag, but this is a lady stag. Yeah, so I don't know, you know, how that's going to finish off, or what it's going to look like in the end. Just let me check my... There will be one in there. So I've always loved the stag in films, like I forgot the date, Robin Hood. Oh, sorry, my chat's gone off. Can't see anything. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let me have a look. Got the deer in here, but I'd assumed it'd have a stag. It might not. We've got an elk, but it's not an elk. I don't know if that's like a, what's that, like an American version of a stag. Anyway, what I'll do is, I'll just go off a minute and I'll bring it up. I've always loved the energy of a stag, and it's been in films like, is it Legend? Was it Legend when, or was that Unicorn? No, that was Unicorn. What was the film where a big stag came out, big white one? And I can't read messages at the minute because I've just come off the phone. So there was a film with a big white stag in it. Oh God, I can't remember. The stag symbolism and meaning included stamina, I think it says virility, is it? Grace, instincts, maturity, regeneration and spiritual enlightenment. And that's the message that I kept getting in yesterday, was do a stag, draw a stag, do a stag. I kept getting stag vibes in. So we'll just see this one. Can't see chat at the minute, but yeah, we've got and the white stag, here's the white stag, allows you to see the truth of conditions. So the dream, hang on. And so because I was doing a white stag, that's why that stag was white, but I'll probably put some colour on it. The white stag symbolism and meaning. Do you want to become a better spirit communicator? Want to grow as a spiritual being? White stag as a spirit, totem and power animal can help. So maybe that power animals totem was coming in for me. Totem animal. White stag shows you how to connect with the spirit, with the realm of the spirit, all while revealing upcoming spiritual transitions. Deeply white stag symbolism and meaning to find out how, yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not reading them all out because I can't see chat. So coming back to chat now. But yeah, so don't know what's going on in chat, but yeah, what's the film where a big white stag came out? I remember this big white stag coming out. I can't remember. There's a lot of films with stags in, but there's one where a big white stag comes out and its horns, its antlers are massive. If anyone remembers, it comes out. I think it comes out of, well, obviously it comes out of the forest, but I can't remember. Yeah, Moon's been looking really cool. I'm not surprised. Feeling good today. Could have done with a bit more sleep, but feel good. Yeah, the sun's out, and even though it's got a bit cloudy, it keeps coming in and out. The vibe's good. The vibe's been not too bad this week yet. And also, I noticed last night when I looked out, the skies were the night sky was very calm and very like the thin flat clouds, and I just thought it's going to be a calmer day tomorrow because, like, you know, like we've been witnessing, a lot of people are getting very what's the word again? I keep forgetting that word. Very irritated. Yes, Leona, the energy does feel a lot lighter. Yeah, I always find it great to see the sun and the moon in the sky at the same time. Yeah, it's good. So what else was I showing you? Yeah, so there was that stag. I'm still trying. We've got me Tesla. My Tesla guy. My Tesla picture still here. I'm still doing this. I didn't show it yesterday. I've not added to it because it's a big picture. I'm still doing it. Don't know what I'm doing with it, but I'm still doing it. So this big picture, that was 4 pieces of A3 paper, which was, I can't show this the other way around because it's too big. And then there was this bit, and then there was this bit. I don't think I'll be doing them this big. I was trying to test if I can do a picture this big, which I can, but I think I might just stick to the A3. But we'll see. we'll see, is it's going to be one big picture. I've got the little, well, which end of the So I was sort of doing a bit of everything last night. Dolly, what do you think about all this food prepping people are doing? My thoughts on it, so anybody listening who may be doing it, don't get triggered. This is just me. Do it if you feel like you need to do it. Do you mean the food prepping like? Because I was only saying to someone the other day, I said, I remember seeing a lot of people going, you got to get prepping, you got to get prepping your food, dig a bunker in the back garden, all this is happening. And I just went, no. I think it's good if you're high indigo heart, if you're growing your own food, because there's nothing wrong with that, and it's better and pesticides aren't on it, and you're getting free food. We need to plant some. I planted some a few years ago. But all that, I just think it's up to you. Personally, what I believe, so this is only me, this is not me saying don't do it, don't whatever. Personally, because I believe in things that are going on there's things that I've been in since time that I've been doing stuff against us, let's say, but there's also good. And the good's been in a long time bringing stuff up. They know what's going down. They have things in place already anyway behind the scenes. But personally, I'm not in favour about it at all. If we go in favour about it, the bog roll situation will happen again, if you know what I'm talking about. So, personally, I'm not worried. But yeah, my inner self isn't resonating with the whole thing either. No, and that's just personally me. Like I said, growing your own stuff is brilliant. Like I've just said, and Indigo Heart's just said there, because that's what I've just said. But not everybody will do it. Not everybody will do it. It's just, people are different. Not everybody will do it. Or some people say they've not got a garden. I know a friend who's just got an allotment. You can grow things in your house. There's lots of people, YouTube channels where they've grown things in bottles. So I think it is good to grow your own food, and a lot more people are doing that now. And there'll be a lot more communities that will do that in the community and help people learn how to grow things. And lots of great channels out there that show you that. But I'm not really talking about that sort of stuff. That's great anyway. I'm talking about when people were shouting out about food prepping, doing this, and more in the first state of like, we're going to have no food left. Like ages ago when people were saying there's a food shortage. Well, there might be a food shortage in shitty things that we shouldn't really be eating. But apart from that, I never went with that, and it's never happened. Not in my reality anyway. So like I said, growing your own food is brilliant because they taste better. When I did my own tomatoes, and I have got some packets down here, and we've got a decent sized garden, they taste so much sweeter. Like I've got wild strawberries in the garden, so much sweeter. Tomatoes are so much sweeter. So yeah. So I'd just say, if you're going to start growing your own food, brilliant. But I wouldn't worry too much if you're not, because the way things are going, I believe in the future things are going to be fresher, organic, because I do believe some things that they say are organic are not totally organic, as we know, but it's going to bring it to the masses anyway, and then people will learn. So I just say don't go in fear, because a lot of people go in fear and then they think they've got, you know what I mean, it's frequency, remember, as well. So but that's personally just me. And Lois has been planting little bits and bobs of food, because like Lois says, we don't want, it's the processed stuff we're trying to get off, and the pesticides that I put on stuff. It's like when I was saying about my dandelion tea. It's good because I know there's not pesticides on it because it's my garden, so I still need to do on that. So I never went into the thing of when people saying, oh, you've got to go and get this in, stick you. I just don't tend to do that myself anyway. Even when the bog roll situation happened, it was like, I went to shops where there wasn't toilet roll, so I just got tissue. But at the end of the day, I had to wipe my ass on a leaf if I had to. But you know what I'm saying. So herbs are important because herbs are medicine, and lots of food are medicine, you know what I mean. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. Like I said, there was a lot of people pumping a lot of stuff out not too long ago. They could still be doing it now. I don't know about food prepping, as in like you've got to get your cans in, you've got to do this, as if it was World War III. We're going in World War III. We're already in it. We've been in it for a long time. Oh my god. But I'm trying to plant more flowers, you know, the frequency of flowers and colour and stuff like that. But we have got enough to, we've got this thing at the bottom of the garden, it's awful, and we do want to knock it out. And it could be a raised garden, because we will end up growing some bits and bobs. Because like I said, I've done it before. I think we've done potatoes with them. We did tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, they were brilliant. We did corn, but it was rainbow corn. Wasn't really into that. And stuff. There's garlic and all sorts of things. And it's nice to just be able to go out in the garden and get your own things. And then it's a bit cheaper. You don't have to go to shop for them. So, that's brilliant. But anything that puts you in fame, I just don't. No, I don't. Same as we're going into the New World Order. We've been, yeah, exactly, Lois. A lot of people go on, going into the New World Order. You've been living in the New World Order. It nearly got capped off of a certain somebody with the initial H. But somebody else came along and slapped bitch Dave out of the way, so that was fine. Anyway, I digress. So, some other things that are going over on my Reiki page on Instagram are, like I said, the lighting's weird in here today. I don't know what it looks like on your side. It's very blue when I'm looking at it. The rainbow scrunchies, you could call them chakra scrunchies, rainbow satin scrunchies. These are massive. A friend has just ordered one, so I've only got 2 left, I think, but they're massive. A lot of satin material on there, but they're beautiful. And like I said, if anyone goes to Instagram, I do post out all over the world. Obviously, if you're in America or someone else, you have to wait like 4 weeks, but I do post there. I did find out of someone on here the other day, if it's in a box and it's weighty like my sun catchers were, it was about £16 per P&P. But I know if I put it in an envelope, padded envelope, they're probably about £6.99, because that's what I used. That's the price I used to get at the post office before, because obviously that's added on to your purchase if you were purchasing from abroad. I'll show you what I mean. And Lois, this is actually yours, made and just waiting on the side. This is quite a long one, and you can imagine that in a little sort of sturdy box. It's quite heavy because it's glass beads and crystals. Well, glass beads and there's a few gemstones on it. So, where am I going now? So, if I can show you. These are the big ones. These are not the same as, these take quite a lot of time to do. And when you get them, you've just got to pop the tops in because they pop out. They're not the same as, where's the little one? Where's the little one? They're not the same as these ones. These are just the individual, little small individual ones. These are like a lot. Knocking my keyring off, so yeah. Janine, I don't do Instagram or Facebook. How can I contact you? I will put my email address under after. Like I said, I do need to get a website, very aware. I've just not been putting it together. My fella's trying to put his together because I just haven't had time to sit down and do it. But I do need to do that because I'm very aware that people don't have Instagram accounts or Facebook, or don't want to go on Instagram. I did say the other day you can have an Instagram account just to have an Instagram account to look around at people's things, and you don't have to post because, like I said, you can't really get your information because you've had your information for a long time. But I do understand about that and stuff, and I can do PayPal or other ways, but it is a little bit easier on Instagram because you can message me there. But yeah, I can do that after, Lulu. Yeah, hang on a minute. So, what are you all saying? So if you've said already. No, because people might be listening that haven't been in before and they wouldn't know anyway. So, you know, I have to repeat myself sometimes. Oh, I love that. Sorry, all over the kitchen and jam into the dope show. She's in a Manson mood today. What we all saying? Thank you, Indigo. Yeah, and Indigo Heart's got something special coming up in the future, so that'll be brilliant. Yeah, laughter is the best way. Good to hear, lovely. Yeah, there's lots of people moving. See, we're moving energies. There's a few people moving. I know people in chat have moved or moving and stuff like that. The yucky energy's tied to... Yeah, the yucky energy tried to take laughter down. Yeah, because everyone's offended today. You can't say anything and have a laugh because everyone gets offended about everything. That's social conditioning for you. It's a bit like when I've said before about how people expect you to look in a certain way and this, that and the other, because social conditioning and people who can't think for themselves sometimes. What else have I got to show you? Oh yeah, so there was that one. There was this pink one. Satin. This is a smaller one, it's not a big one. But satin's good for your hair, like it doesn't tug on your hair, it doesn't like rough your hair up, it keeps it quite smooth. There is a purse I'm working on, it isn't finished because some things just get left for a while because the beads have been individually stitched on. Do you know how long that takes? So this isn't going to be, you know, a cheap purse, but it's not going to be overly priced either, but it's hand stitched design and every bead is put on, as you can see inside, by me. When they're not glued on, they're all hand stitched on, so yeah, I'm mad. That's an ongoing project. The earrings again, I thought I'd try and show on this camera. Yeah, the mountains have been calling. These were the ladybugs. There's some others that are slightly different to this one, but near enough the same, and they're two different ladybugs, but part of the same set. Because colour is a frequency as well. Can I get that in focus? How do I get it in focus? Oh, these cameras, I'm just no good. There we go, there we go. See? So we've got them. Yeah, the little dainty earrings. I showed you before, these are in a cellophane bag there. We need to laugh I laugh at myself all the time. That's what people don't get. They think they see you on here and they think they see when you're talking about things, you're getting down about things, or you don't laugh and you don't laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself all the time. I laughed at myself recently for getting caught up in stupid things, especially on here that mean nothing anyway. You know, you just laugh at yourself. And I always, I said to Lois the other day, I said, ooh, you know when your dark side comes in and it's going, ooh, you should go and do this. You should go and do that. I said, like your Darth Vader side. We all have dark and light, and you're just like, will you just shut up? Not listening to you. Just no. I love those, don't wear earrings. Yeah, I've got bracelets as well, because I know a lot of people don't wear earrings. We've got the fairy wings. Fairy wings. We've got the magic hands, I've called them. Magic hands, they're gorgeous. Magic healing hands with the rose quartz at the bottom, if you can see. They're dangly ones. They're very light though, they're not heavy. And for those who like cats, we've got the cat enamelled. These are enamelled cats. And the crescent moon. Yeah. And these clay ones, the little spring witches hats that I made, handmade, are very, very light. The clay is very, very light. They're beautiful. What else have I got? Oh, and I've got a pair of these moth earrings that I've got in. I wear these quite a lot, and they've got moonstone at the bottom of them, so they look like this. Rainbow moonstone at the bottom is one of my favourite crystals. You can get it in focus, don't know. But everything I show you is all handmade. Handmade. What else? Oh yeah, some of the cards that I've probably seen. People have seen a lot of these before. The handmade. Oh, this camera is getting on my nerves. It's a little one. So it's nice because if people come here for healing, Reiki and stuff, sometimes they'll say, oh, you've got some cards. I need a card for someone's birthday, or there's bits of jewellery. They can also, it's like having a mini shop. That's what I like about it. And obviously it's things that I've made, it's things with gemstones on, so it's things that I line up with what I'm doing anyway, my oils, all stuff like that. That's not done this get well. Because you see, when I come off camera, if I'm at work, I'm at work, but I'm always thinking about what I'm doing. When I come home, I'm crafting. I can watch a film, but I'm crafting. I'm always doing something. I don't get distracted by stuff where some people say they haven't got time to do something because they're watching Coronation Street or something. I'll watch a film or listen to something, but I'm doing something at the same time. Multitasking. Multi-dimensional being. So yeah, thank you for those of you that love your coffee. So I've got to put my cards up one by one. I did start putting some up yesterday on my Instagram. But like was it Lulu said, if you ever see anything on here and you can't get in contact through Instagram or whatever, you can email me and ask about the thing, and I might have it, or I might be able to make one up. I don't always do a lot of things by oh, what do they call it, when you make it up, especially because sometimes it takes time away from other stuff, but I can do that. So what else was there? Showed you the picture, showed you some of those things. I've showed you my stag that's coming in, but I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. And this painting I started last night. This one, and obviously the lovely wooden burning of the, what did I say these are? Key rings, but they're going to have other things on. I'm not finished them yet. Probably show you when I finished on here so people can see. Put it on my Instagram. But the big wooden key rings. They'll probably have a crystal on as well, something or other. But and then it's got that on the back, the bluebells and the moon. Big key rings, guys. So I'm going to be making a few more of them up if anyone's interested. I can't concentrate on nothing these days, but my resources. This is leaving today. What does that say? I think that it will help reclaiming my time and yard. Your what leave today? I mean, it's funny because that's why I say I've always said, you know, get into things you love while this process is going off of like what people call the ascension. What's going on out there? You know, there's a lot of people that say there's nothing going on out there. There's shit going down, but it's to get the other people interfere that don't know. We're all like, it's beautiful to watch the show that's going on. It is. I've put up yesterday. It is amazing. The show, you know, sitting back eating popcorn. It's going off everywhere. But this is just to wake the people up. You know, in the time of the Great Awakening, best show ever, part of history, and we're watching it all going down. That's why I say I feel sorry for people who are not seeing it, because I did put up a post saying when you'll be telling this to your grandkids in the end, where you're like, do you know what? Why it was all mad, we were watching what was happening, it all going down, and how it was all being played out to help basically people to see in the end of, you know, actually a part of it, watching it. There's a lot of people that don't, which in a way doesn't matter because it's all coming anyway. That's why you've not got to go into fear for stuff. It's happening for a reason, God's plan. Remember, I'm going to go and grab something in a minute. Yes, I'm going to grab something in a minute. Oh, my puppers. I've not had the rest. Do you mean rescue puppies? Rescue puppies? I was looking at burning fractals. Yeah, it's good. Could I have one of your oils and the moon earrings? Oh, do you mean Lulu? Do you mean? Oh. Do you mean them ones or these ones? Where did you say you're from again, Lulu? Did you say the UK? Did you mean the blue moon ones? I'll show you. It's nice to have a live shopping thing, isn't it, ladies? We've got little stars on. I don't know. They're enamel, these ones. Do you mean these ones, or did you mean the moth ones, the moon moth? London. Ah! Or did you mean the moon moth ones that I've got in? These are very light because they're like filigree. Is that the right thing? Filigree, I don't know. Oh, you've moved 20 dogs in a year. So, oh, do you give, yeah. Mexican nurture, I forget to, that's nice though. Yeah, the blue moon, and this oil, where's mine? It's up here. Just for anyone who doesn't know, I know some of you have had these before, the lunar one. You give it a shake. I will put instructions on it. But if I leave the place where you can go and message me after, I'll tell you what the price is. You rub on your wrist, you can put anywhere really. I say rub. I always say breathe deeply a few times. It's all natural. 3 blends of essential oils. We've got sunflower in and a citrine gemstone in the middle of it. So whenever you're feeling anxious or anything like that, you do that. But this one's for upliftment. So like first thing in the morning when you're at work. Tend to keep them in your purse or your bag, because these are not amber bottles. You know, they don't keep the sunlight out. That's why they're in that cabinet behind me. But me and women, we tend to chuck perfumes and things in our bag. But this is an oil. And I think on one of them, I just hand wrote a little thing on the back, which is what carrier oil do you use? Coconut. Yeah, so it's all natural. I put rub on your wrists, rub them together and inhale 3 times, or how many times you want. Helps with anxiety, antidepressant, mental focus, positivity, calming, uplifting, stress and restfulness. So yeah, these are really nice. They're all hand blended, and the ones with these ones at the left, because I give my sister one, is I will be making some more of his. These were put under a full moon, or was it the new moon? Either, but the intentions of upliftment for people, and they were left out, and it was beautiful. And I was sat in the garden while they were doing the thing as well, and they're infused with Reiki. So yeah, the gears. I've got mine. So I will put that up after. Just because you've asked Lulu, I'll just put them in a bag on the side so I know. I'll put them together so I know. We use grapeseed oil when I was studying massage. Yeah, a lot of people use different carriers. There's grapeseed oil, there's all sorts of different oils, and I think sometimes it's preference of what the person who's doing it likes as well. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Yes, please. Yeah, I put it on the side because there's somebody else who was asked in America, and I've had to put it on the side. I'm trying to think if there's something else. Oh yeah, there was another pair of earrings actually. I did these. I thought these were rose quartz. They're not actually, but there was. I can't remember what they are, like melon or something like. Certain. Don't know if anyone will recognise these. Like a peachy colour, but they are gemstones at the top. Can't remember what they are, but I have these. One in citrine and aqua or something behind me. But there were these beaded. I don't know if you can see the long dangly ones. Gemstones are at the top, and they look like this. People like dangly, they're very light. Like I said, these pictures will be going up on Instagram, and I did put quite a few over yesterday and stuff. But what I'm going to do now is, I was just going to pull some cards before I go, because I've got to tidy this room up. I've got something very magical going on today, and hopefully I'll come and share with you after, because I'm feeling very vibrational and like excited and stuff. Don't know why I look at my top in there, because it's always the wrong way. And hopefully I can share that with you later. Sunscreen. What's sunscreen? Oh, grapeseed oil is good for natural sunscreen, I've heard. Ah, yeah, because I don't use sunscreen, you know, the normal one that they'd go on about. I just don't bake myself in the sun. Not that you'd know I'd had a colour on here, I don't think, because it always makes me look washed out, but I was gonna do a reading for you guys out of The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, Self-Care, and Angels and the Ancestors, because I think they're watching what's going on right now. And then I'm gonna go, because things I thought I was doing today, I'm not doing today, so it's changed. But there is something beautiful, magic happening in a while, so I'm gonna go and sort that out and make dog treats. Ah, that sounds nice, Angel. Yeah, the sun is good for you, and I personally think that some sunscreens are not good for you. They're stopping, blocking, they even give you things. When would we have ever put sun cream on ourselves? Years back. It's because they're saying the sun's doing this and the sun's doing that. It's like, really? It's like sunglasses. I don't wear sunglasses. Stopping the light. And I've got a book on that about like the medicine of the future, and it says about sun creams and sunglasses. I'm not saying like, you know, you don't be staring at the sun and stuff like that, but I just think years back we wouldn't have been sunbathing like people sunbathe on holiday to do, because, you know, oh, I've got to go on hunting. You'd be walking around more in the sun, you wouldn't be burning yourself like people do. And then you've got like, do you remember years and years back when it came trendy to have a suntan? Way back people didn't. You'd be in the sun, but then it became in fashion, like by Chanel, is it, or whatever, you had to have a tan. I believe if you're cooking yourself, literally, you know, just sitting in the sun constantly, there might be a bit of a difference with that than doing it sort of over time, naturally, when you're in the garden and stuff like that. Or, yeah, sitting out in the sun, even lying out in the sun, but not like all day. You know, I've seen people put butter on the skin. When I was younger, my friend put butter on the skin. All sorts of mad things just to get a tan. People literally die from getting a tan. So, you know, no, I stopped using sun cream a few years ago. I'm very freckly anyway. Very freckly person. And the goodness of the sun also comes from our food, you know, fruits and veg and stuff like that. There's one. I'm going to get one of each. Show these the right way around. Volume's a bit low, you might need to switch off volume. All my volumes are up. Can't do anything about that. Number 2. Yes. That's what I've just been speaking about. Yeah, they're always telling us that it causes cancer. They lie about so much. Just disconnect us from the truth, exactly. Never too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. It's all about balance. You know, that you say something's good and then people go and do it to the extreme of like, yeah, you're not meant to be, say it was the sun sitting in it all day constantly. So yeah, sun gazing is good, yes it is. Barefoot, yes it is. Outside as well. Sun gazing as well, people think, oh, you stare at the sun, even if you're out and you're letting the sun hit your third eye and stuff like that. It's just getting your sun codes in. I was doing that this morning. That's why I was in the garden with the chimes this morning, just for a bit of nice chime energy. Bird sounds, healing. Sunscreen they promote is full of chemicals. Yep, it is. Yeah. We've got 2 cards from the self-care, so the number everybody freaks out about. So we've got 24, which just makes me laugh. The map. Let me go back on the other. So we've got Astral. Who have we got in the house? Astral Thief has come in. We've got the Map Maker. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. This is what, you know, people need to be looking at. Your authentic self, your authentic purpose. Do you know what your authentic purpose is? I'm doing mine. Inspiration. Are you being inspired? Have you got a load of inspiration of what you want to be doing in your life? Free will. You have the free will to come away from things. You have the free will to be a free thinker, to go and do the things you need to do. You don't need to be stuck in anything or limit yourself from anything. I love the way we've got the little fairies. We've got the little red book, I would say, action. Because a lot of people talk about purpose, but you need to put the action behind that to bring that in as well. Maybe writing down in the journal. He's got his journal out, like I just said, showing you my little book to do with what I'm doing at the minute, trying to put my business stuff together, because I was trying to find the right sort of, when I was talking about organisation, to do that. Get yourself a journal, writing inspirations out, what you want to be doing, what you love, and the little small steps that can take you there. It's like I was trying to say yesterday, if you're setting up something, you're putting it out, you're thinking about it, you're bringing that manifestation in, but with manifestation you also have to put the action behind it. Like I say, I like selling things, my handmade things. They ain't just going to appear. They come here, but they ain't just going to appear already made. Like, oh, this just came out of the sky because I thought about it. The idea came in my imagination. I put it together. I had to put the action and the time to bring this here into a physical manifestation for someone. The next one we got was the Magic Guardian. I was just talking about it's going to be a magical day today for me. Unlock the magic within, your magic, your inspiration, your passions. It's all within you. You've just got to bring it out. And I was talking about that yesterday. Everybody's got it. Everybody's got something they love doing, they're passionate about. Just don't be in fear about doing it. You have to be seen in the world. If it's something you want to put out to the world, you have to be seen. A little bit like Elon Musk, when everyone gets all shouty about Elon. Oh, he's got money. Yes, he's got money, but he uses his money for things for humanity. He doesn't actually, he's not one of them celebrities that, you know, ooh, I've got 10 mansions and 5,000 cars, though I only drive one. It's not about that. You can put your money back into good things. I was talking about that yesterday, which has made me laugh. And then we've got self-care, 18. 9, divine, dancing, moving your body. Dancing releases a lot of pent up energy. It makes you feel good. It puts other people in a good mood, and it's a way of moving your body. You know, we all move our bodies different. We all enjoy different things, but we know music is music is a healer. Dance is a healer as well. And I used to laugh at a girl at work who used to do this really funny dance like Mr. Bean. It used to crack me up all the time. And she used to laugh about it. It was just funny. And then we've got number 13, the number that some people are really scared about. That's just a number that they try to put that vibe out there on it. It's not. Connect with the earth. Get out in nature. Connect with the trees. Connect with the earth. Crystals there. Just get out in nature and suck that vibe up. That's why I was in the garden this morning playing the chimes. Listen to bird songs, all that is very, very healing. As we know, this is coming in again because as the better weather's coming in, especially in the UK, get out there. It's healing. Don't be staying in, get out there. If you haven't got a garden, you can go for a walk. So we've got all that going on. So, before I go, how are you all feeling today anyway? And thanks for everyone for coming in, because some of you are on really low timelines. And this timeline's amazing, that one at the minute. Pretty busy, but I do chill a fair bit too. I've not done anything today except make a bowl of porridge. Ooh, did you put anything on your porridge? Getting out in the sun. Yeah, being that wealthy is a huge responsibility, and that's what people don't get. They think, oh, they're wealthy, they should be doing this, this and this, because you are putting expectations on a person because you think that if you had that much money, you would do this and this. I don't think it's as easy as that. Like I said before, oh, why they're not doing this and why they're not paying out that and why they're not doing this. Maybe they didn't want to put money into certain charities because we know what certain charities are about. People only look at it from their side. They have no clue because they're not that person. They haven't got that amount of money. There's a lot of people out there who say they do certain stuff and they probably wouldn't. So it's all judging when you don't know somebody and you don't really know about their life or what they've done, because, you know, there could be a load of more amazing things that this guy's done. We don't know that, but everybody has to go into the judge. Everybody does it. Feel good energy today. Something is in the air. It definitely is, and I'll be telling you about something in the air later on tonight. Feeling wonderful. High vibes. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Lulu. Thanks everyone in chat. Yeah, a few chores. I know that's what I've got to go and do. I'm trying to put myself off. Good day, Dolly in chat. Sal, you always come in at the end. You guarantee, Zal, I've watched the names that come in at the end, but then again, you have them. Are you in Australia as well? Check that. Yeah, I was it the one with Alpha Sona, because I came in there last night, but I was drawing or something, painting, and I didn't see the beginning of it. I know he was off to, someone said in chat he was off to a convention-y thing or whatever, and I did say hi, but I will, because I've got some stuff to do, so I'll probably listen while I'm tidying up this room and stuff. 9:18 here, so I will watch your other tomorrow. Ah, yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I'm going to be on, if I'm on tonight, it'll be later, but it'll be like 10, maybe half 10, you know, at night. Okay, that's not too bad, Zelda. Oh my God. It's Higher Realm Holistics, Grand Rising, Dolly. Hope you are doing well. I am. Isn't this awakening great? A lot of people getting triggered with everything. America, shit about to hit the fan with all the, I can't say it, Rowan, that thing I was trying to say yesterday. We've got Higher Realms Holistics in the house. Patriots in the house. Oh, it's crazy. I'm doing really good. I hope you are too. Like I said, I've not been checking a load of videos out on people, but when people pop up, like they do, I'm thinking, oh yeah, what are they talking about? Yeah, we're still on it, you know, we're still on it, we're on this timeline. Us lot are keeping our frequencies up. There's a lot of people attacking, there's a lot of people getting angry, there's a lot of people frustrated and getting, what's that word again, I keep forgetting now. Joanne was putting out, but I've not seen the video yet. Agitated. There's a lot of people going to get agitated very soon. But yeah, it's nice when people just pop in and say hi. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Crazy things going on. My washing machine broke the other day. Well, getting someone looking at it, and I just thought that's really funny. It was like a message, because fella keeps putting big heavy towels in, and I'm like, lighten the load. Lighten the load. So, don't know what's going on with that. I'm just chilled. I'm just like, we'll get it fixed. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Let's see what we're saying. Yeah, a lot of charities are like that. Not all of them, because we've got to remember it's not all. You know, like when we say celebrities, not all, but a lot of them are. A lot of the ones you see on the TV, the BBC, you know, all these things, they just do that, like Lois says, to pull on your heartstrings, because all this stuff they put out there is to get people in their emotions, even to get angry. That's what I'm saying. Stay calm, watch the show, because some people need to get angry out there. The ones who are asleep need to, and that's why certain things are happening, and that's why we've got all that stuff about to hit the fan in America now with the abortion thing going on. I'm just saying, we knew that was coming. But yeah, and there's loads more. So this is why I say you've got to keep your vibes up and just observe what's going on, because it's not for us to, yes, people are talking out about to get people aware of the situation, but it is actually great to watch of like, oh my God, oh come on people. Well, I don't know, Higher Realms Holistics, if that's really you. I don't know about that, because I don't take much notice of the thing in your arm. I think it's sort of gone quiet here, as far as I know, because I've never been into it or went along with it or anything like that. I'm talking more on the, you did a video, I think, the other day, I'm not sure. I think Lois can help me out, because I'm getting this name wrong again with the Way and, is it Way? Rowway? The abortion thing. That's what I'm talking about. So hold a minute. Yeah, it's me in front of me. Yeah, you know, the whole thing with all that going on. Do you mean the I think it's gone quiet. You know, like other things are going quiet. But I don't think it was as crazy over here. Yeah, Roe and Wade, thank you. Roe and Wade. Yeah, Roe and Wade, all that situation. The other thing I don't go on about because when I was at a certain job a few weeks ago, been there about 8 months, there was some of us that have and some of us that haven't. I hadn't. I never had a problem there. Never had to wear anything or do anything. A lot of people were in fear that had, but it's all sort of fell on deaf ears at the minute anyway, which is good because we all know that's passing. Not sure how it's going over in your direction, but I'm sorry I had to ask that higher realms holistics. I just get people coming in sometimes that pretend to be other people. We all know how that works. My mum's got the doodah. Anything else to that is that. Really? Yeah, I mean, I think there'll be things that can help, and this is why people had the free choice to do what they chose. And if they didn't get the chance to look at certain things before, because people jump, that's why people must research before they do things. But out of their own thing, it was her own choice. My mum has two. She had, yeah, but she wouldn't have another one. That's all falling around anyway, falling down as the old guard is falling down. So yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff going on with that situation that's going on in America that people didn't even know about, and certain democratic states want to keep. So they will want to, let's say, abort when you've actually just had the child. If anyone thinks that's right, it's like, what the hell? But that's the demon rats for you, isn't it? So when people wake up to that, and then that side now are shouting out the far left, my body, my choice. Oh, okay. When it was our choice and our body not to do the you all were laughing when people got fired from it. But it's our body and our choice. Now they're screaming out about it. It's like, okay, because that totally makes sense. But that's how contradicting they are. Tara by Janine did a great video on. Yeah, Tara by Janine, she's really good as well. Oi, we've got Free State UK. I see you're keeping it real. I'm always keeping it real. That's why a lot of people get triggered by me, because I can talk about stuff that's real and people get triggered because they think, oh, if you're saying you're spiritual and you do this, you can't talk about things going out there. You can only talk about one or the other. You can talk about whatever I want to talk about. When I'm in my state of calm, I'm in my state of doing stuff and healing for people, I can do that. When I'm in my state of I want to talk about things, I should talk about things. Free State UK, you know that. I was in that place over there. But yeah, it's all good. It's all happening for a reason. And I'm just going to get something before I go. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, Angel. So that to me is off its noggin. But that's not really what I'm talking about. But you will see a lot of that coming out. And people who don't understand what I'm going on about because they're not looking, you soon will, if you're looking. But I've not been looking at it. I just know about it because we got told about it quite a while back. We knew it was going to come up and be pushed forward by the other side, with a lot of things like schools and things like that. Why they were bringing, transvestites into schools and reading stories and all that. People thought it was funky, but we all know what the agenda is behind it. So, yeah. Anyway. Just wanted to show you my lovely latest trigger. So you know when number 17 says, as I always said, it's going to get biblical. Jesus' teachings. I'm just going to read a little bit out, just because I feel like it. Now a lot of us know this, but the reason why people get a lot triggered these days is because of what's been going on with social, yes, a good book, social conditioning. You know, that happens with all of us, but we know thy be good to thy neighbour, but it's quite hard in these times because people are being twats, let's say. So I'm just going to read a little bit out. Now, Paul Boyes was going on about this book because I've said for a very long time, Q is more than you know it is to do with. It's multi-layered, it's very layered. And when I heard about this a while back, because I knew about this, I just didn't have the book, I was like, well, that makes sense. It's getting biblical. If people were more like Jesus' teachings, we wouldn't have a problem now. But it's very hard these days because people are just, you know. But I just wanted to read a little bit out. And sorry if my dyslexia gets the better of me, but I'm gonna. Once upon a time, before there was Gospels of the King familiar to readers of the New Testament. The first thought, by the way, I'm not religious, by the way, but we know those teachings are pretty plain and simple, being a better world if everyone was like that. But it's hard in these times because of all the programming. The first followers of Jesus wrote another kind of book. Instead of telling a dramatic story about Jesus' life, the book contained only his teachings. Because this, if you didn't know, the Lost Gospel of Q is another book, like they have messed around with the Bible. It's got great stuff in there, but they have twisted it. That's been taken out. They lived with these teachings ringing in their ears and thought of Jesus as a founder of their movement. But their focus was not on the person of Jesus or his life and destiny. They were engrossed with the social program that was called for by his teachings. And I don't mean the social programming that goes on out there with, what do they call it? It's gone. Thus, their book was not a gospel of the Christian kind. It was namely a narrative of their life of Jesus as the Christ. Rather, it was a gospel of Jesus' sayings. A sayings gospel. His first followers arranged these sayings in a way that offered instructions for living creatively. I love this bit. Living, this is what I love, this bit. Living creatively in the midst of the most confusing time. Oh, sounds like now. And their book served them well as a handbook and guide for the most of the first Christian century. When the book was lost, I can't see chat right now, perhaps the circumstances changed, or the people changed, or their memories and imagination of Jesus changed. In any case, the book was lost to history somewhere in the course of the first late century, when stories of Jesus began to be written and became the more popular form of the character document for early Christian circles. 17 in chat. Is it 17 in chat? It makes, see on my side it says 7, you know my number. It makes some difference whether the founder of a movement is remembered, see, cue the movement, remembered for his teachings teachings or his deeds and destiny. For first followers of Jesus, the importance of Jesus as the founder of their movement was directly related to the significance they attached to his teachings. What mattered most was the body of instructions that circulated in his name, and these teachings called for in terms of ideas, attitudes and behaviours, and the difference these instructions made in the lives of those who took them seriously. But as the Jesus movement spread, groups in different locations and changing circumstances began to think about the kind of life Jesus must have lived. Some began to think of him in the role of a sage, for instance, while others thought of him as a prophet, or even as an exorcist who had appeared to rid the world of its evils. This shift from interest in Jesus, see how many people have different perspectives of stuff, teachings to questions about Jesus' person, authority and social role, eventually produced a host of different mythologies. The mythology that is the most familiar to Christians of today developed in groups that formed in northern Syria and I don't know if it says Asia Minor or something. There Jesus' death was first interrupted as a, I don't know what that says, and then embellished as a miraculous event of crucifixion and resurrection. This myth drew on Hellenistic, mythologies that told about the destiny of a divine being or son of God. Thus, these congregations quickly turned into a cult of the resurrected or transformed Jesus, whom they now refer to as the Christ or the Lord, as well as the Son of God. The congregations of Christ, documented mostly clearly in the letters of Paul from the 50s, experienced a striking shift in orientation away from the teachings of Jesus and toward the Spirit of Christ, who had died and was raised from the dead. It was a myth that eventually made the narrative Gospels possible. Narrative Gospels began to appear during the later part of the 1st century. Anyway, it's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, so I'm going to be reading this. I just had to read that bit at the beginning, because that bit about in the midst of confusing times, I thought, that's like now, isn't it? So obviously there'll be bits, yeah, it's just really good. And it got me on that. And just randomly looking in the book, these references to the Holy Spirit came as a surprise to the critical reader of Q. There was no mention of the Holy Spirit in Q, and the concept occurs in Q only there in Q. Oh, this is going reference into passages in this book, actually, because it's called the Lost Gospels of Q. Yeah, anyway, like I said, I think it's more than people understand. But I always had that little bit of a thing going on with that number and that letter and things, bigger picture behind a lot of the stuff. Yeah, anyway, I didn't see what anyone was saying. Yeah, coyotes in. No pets and attention. Yeah. Might have to get this book. Yeah, The Lost Gospels of Q. And it says on the back, a serious discussion of Q, a collection of Jesus' sayings, has taken place mostly in academic circles. Of course it would. There is nothing substandard about Mac scholarship, but this treatment has the added advantage of being accessible to average readers. Mark's thesis is that Q is the best record available for the first 40 years of the various Jesus movements. Think of Jesus movements. Think of Q. The Lost Gospels of Q. You can't make this shit up, honestly. That's why I laugh. I see 17 all the time, every day. Before I go, I ordered myself some business cards yesterday on Vistaprint, and the price came up to £17.55. £17.55. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, 17, 5 for 5. Oh my god, we used to say that all the time. So it's hilarious. And Lois was having the same thing as well. A lot of you, we see 17 every day, but a lot of people do as well. To me, people say that's because of what you tune into. That's the timeline I'm on. So, yeah, it's crazy. Films I'm watching, everything. Things will always be 17 comments, 17 minutes ago, 17 hours ago, 17 things, 17 whatever. So it is hilarious. Yeah, The Lost Gospels of Q. So, yeah, like I said, you can't make this shit up. It's not a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence. So yeah, it'd be a good read if not. But anyway, I'm going to go now because I've got loads to do and I've got something going on in a bit that I'll hopefully will be telling you about tonight. A little bit nervous about it, but that's good nerves. I've got to go and get myself set up for that. So get myself in headspace for that. And yeah, numbers are wild at the minute. We know numbers are the language of the universe. So you're getting sent numbers for a reason. Yes, yeah. But yeah, thanks for everyone coming in. We've got Lois, we've got Coyote, we've got Indigo Hat, we've got Higher Realms Holistics, and she said it's a great book as well. That was also a good reference from Paul Boyes as well, said it was good. We've got Free State UK, we've got Julie, we've got Lulu. Trying to go back, if I don't shout your name out. Zal, it's just because I can't see. Say Lois. Who came in before? Angel. Astral Thief. Leona. I think there was somebody Anne who, I have to go back to the beginning. The lady from Australia, because I can't see right now. Yeah, Joanne, and anyone else whose name I might not shout out. Ricardo, just because I can't see properly. I'm going to go now because I've got loads to do. Hopefully I'll be on tonight, but it'll be well later on, so you should be able to join me because the timing should be right for everybody. Yeah, so messages, get in your purpose, don't fear. We need to be more in the teachings of treasures. Like I said, I'm not religious, but we know what's right. And yeah, just keep watching, observing the show, because it's a great show. I don't mean my show, I mean what's going on. It's fabulous to watch, being part of it and watching it happen. This is what I was saying again. When time moves on, talking to your grandkids, you'll be like, we saw it happening. A lot of people are not seeing it happening, and when it happens, it'll be like, oh my god, I didn't realise all that was happening. Or like, we're watching it, oh my god. That's why they say you be part of history for the biggest thing that's going to go down in history ever. So as I see it, and many do around the world as well. So thanks everyone for coming in. I will put my for Lulu after, so you can get in contact. And yeah, I'll just keep them on the side, and I will be going over to Instagram at some point today. I've been over there anyway, putting some bits and bobs up. Fear frequency is part of the matrix. We're aware of it and observe what's going on. Exactly. That's why people get so confused. Before go, think you're talking about stuff, they think you're caught up in the matrix. It's like, no, we're just talking about it, but we're not in fear because we're just getting on with our lives and doing what we need to do. But we're observing it. We can talk about it. It's if you're in fear, if you're talking about it. You get people that are in the matrix, they start screaming out, going on about fearing and this, that, and the other, and it's like, but you're caught up in it. That's why I said before with the whole food shortage thing, like not even entertaining it. And I will see you soon. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Oh, actually, I'll put it on air quickly, Lulu, because I might forget after. I'll just see if I can. Right. You want to get a pen and paper, Lulu? And then you can just state who you are after. I will actually be getting a business one anyway, and getting one just for that solely, so I know, what it's for. Because I don't open a lot of things anyway. If you've got that, have you got it? Because I may take it down, don't know. So I've got to get a one to do with my creative stuff. Just let me know. Got the 7 7s there. Have you got it, Lulu? Thank you. Yeah, so like I said, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. Have a good day. Keep your spirits high. because I would say the Most High's got this anyway, so, and He's got you as well, and I will see you very soon. Bye. Oh, let's have a bit of